Award here, so I would like to call up my other senior class officers, Sergio, Ira, and Roscoe, and Phil Lynch. So this award here goes to the most inspirational teacher award goes to Thomas B. Cunningham.
Thank you very much, fellas. I've had, over the course of my life, a few recognitions and several awards. But believe me, this means more to me than everything else. Thank you very, very much. It was a pleasure to teach you. So first, two real quick things before I begin. First of all, speaking last, they all said all the important things. And so the thing is that I'm going to reiterate and repeat a lot of things that they said. The second thing is that I'm going to disappoint you. I hate to do that. You all can expect me to, come up with several jokes, tell you all these funny stories. And I don't want to detract from my message. One advice that my wife gave me was that most people will only remember the first thing you say in a speech, right? And then for some reason they turn out. And before I begin my talk, I want to tell you all, I really love you guys. You made my life here so full. And I want to thank you for that. Now, I have these cards, not because I don't remember what I'm going to say, but in order to stay on task. Otherwise, you know me, we'll be here until 1:30, 2 o'clock. And I can tell you all types of stories, and you all know one of my favorite sayings is that bad decisions make great stories. And you know that I have a heck of a lot of great stories. And if you really want to hear them, perhaps this might not even be the correct place. Right? And they're probably not appropriate. So take it easy and just bear with me. All right. First of all, I'd like to thank John Hanrahan for inviting me to address you today. I promise that I will make it short. I know that you need the time to get ready for prom. Some of you more so than others. And I know that some of you are going to need the time to find dates. You know who I'm talking to. I've been asked numerous times in the last several months about how I feel about retiring. And I want to tell you right now, I want to make this announcement. Dr. I am not retiring. I am graduating, just like you. We have a lot of similar emotions. It just took me a little bit longer than you. You got out here in 4 years. It took me 10. Okay, but that's appropriate for me. I did go to Nebraska. I have met numerous people, both faculty and students that I had considered family, just like you. I came to prep knowing only a few people and leaving with some very dear friends and a lot of great memories, just like you. Some of you may be somewhat anxious about leaving. So am I, just like you. We're both leaving behind a comfortable environment, supported by faculty and friends, and your fellow students. You're going to a new place and leaving your parents and family. It's just natural to be somewhat anxious. Some of you may be somewhat excited about next year. So am I. There will be new adventures and experiences, a chance to prove yourself and start fresh. You'll have the opportunity to practice living on your own and still having the safety net of your family. And some of you will have mixed feelings and mixed emotions, and this is going to be natural. I personally will miss this place. For the last 10 years, I've considered Fairfield my family and my home. I've never considered what I did work. Probably some of you agree. I enjoy coming to school and enjoy the interactions with you all in the classroom, in the halls. I really enjoyed cafeteria. It expanded my repertoire, and also on the field. I took great pride in your successes, and I shared with your sorrows. I will also miss the faculty. I have considered them friends, especially Mr. Canuel, Mr. Mammers, and Dr. Lewis, and the rest of the science department. There are some people on this faculty that I've known for over 35 years. Mrs. O'Reilly was a student when I first started teaching at Bassett. Dr. Andad was a new teacher when I had been at Bassett for about 5 or 6 years. I've known Richie Magnan forever. I have some really great friends. Mr. Brennan, certainly Mr. Hannahan, Mr. Mancini, where are you down? Cousin. But at the same time, I'm looking forward to doing some traveling. I'm looking forward to next year. I want to go to Iceland. I want to see the place before the volcanoes blow it up. Probably whatever there with my luck. I did go to Nebraska. I want to walk Hadrian's Wall. That's the place in between Scotland and England. All right? That's when the Romans tried to keep the Scots out of England. Okay. So I want to go there. And I also want to hike rim to rim of the Grand Canyon. I'm looking forward to spending time with my wife, although I'm sure she's not looking forward to spending time with me. Think about this, fellas. I've driven you crazy in a 45-minute period. Imagine what I can do if I had to live with you. And I also want to spend time with my grandchildren. And I had a really great announcement on Wednesday. My daughter, who got married last year, she's expecting her first child in January, so we're looking forward to that. So it's going to be an exciting time for me too, just like it's going to be an exciting time for you. Now, to get to the gist. As I look around the room, I'm glad to see you go. Some more than others. But nevertheless, I don't want that to sound harsh. I know it sounds harsh, but it really is not meant to be. It's your time. Okay? You're ready to go. Okay? The next chapter in your life is just beginning. It's time that you start to carve out your own life and further your development. You already are starting to change. Maybe not in appearance, but in your attitudes and your worldview. Every time you come home from college, you're going to see changes in your relationships with your families and your friends. And they'll see changes in you. These changes aren't bad. They're natural. They may lead to times of friction, but these times will pass. You might find yourself moving apart, but those will only be temporary. You will encounter numerous tests and trials. Trials, don't get worried. Along the way, some of you will pass, some that you will pass, some that you will fail, but you will learn from your mistakes. You'll have numerous opportunities to pick, and pick them carefully. Enjoy your time, but not too much, speaking as a parent. And remember why you are there. Your values and everything that you've learned from your family and from prep have provided you with the tools to be successful. I too would like to leave you with a few pieces of advice. Everybody else is giving you some advice, and make sure you take them as suggestions. Consider their merits and choose those that you believe will serve you best. First of all, stay positive. There will be times when you will be in negative situations. Maybe someone says something negative about you, or they may show jealousy and resentment towards you. You may want to act negatively to them, but that won't do any good. Believe me. It can only make it work, it can only make it harder. Be positive with people. Maybe you don't like the message or the behavior, but that doesn't mean that you have to hate them. Realize that having negative feelings will hurt you, not them. Anger, resentment, and regret helps nothing and is a good cause of unhappiness. Respect yourself. Developing a strong sense of self-respect can help you fulfill your potential. And believe me, you all have a great amount of potential. It will also help you develop healthy relationships and make everyone around you see that you are a person worthy of respect. Take time to smell the roses. By focusing on the things that you think are important at the moment, we sometimes overlook and become totally oblivious to the many opportunities we have daily to enjoy life. Savor the little things that bring us great joy and make us happy. The fourth one, don't quit. You all heard the story. You all heard the saying. Winners never quit. Quitters never win. Okay? It's never the end until you say you're done. There's a great poem that I'm not going to read to you, but I really would like you to take a look at it. First of all, I'm from the past, I can't read. By the way, you really did know that. That's a really joke. Nebraska really is a good school. I'm disappointed that nobody except for Timmy applied. That's okay. Okay. This is a great poem. It's called Don't Quit. If you have an opportunity before you go out to college, just read it. It's a short one, well-written, great message. Stay focused is the third one, or the last one. And the last one, which you know is always my favorite, is take time to laugh. The world is a funny place, and there's a lot of opportunity for humor. Laugh at yourself. Don't take yourself too seriously. We have all done our share of dumb things. Oh goodness, I can name about 50 right now. Laugh with others and not at them. Involve happy people in your life. People want to be around happy people. Remember, laughter is a great medicine. I've been blessed with a wonderful family, a career that I have truly enjoyed, and an opportunity to interact with a great bunch of people, great bunch of students, from whom I have learned a lot, and I have received so much. I want to thank you, and God bless.